Folks, we just wrapped up the film review for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers play where Carl Nassib got a sack on Saints quarterback Andy Dalton on a 2nd and 7, which dropped the Saints back to a 3rd and 17 at their own 18-yard line with 2 minutes and 47 seconds left. The Saints are up 6 points at this juncture, and they could end the game with a first down, very possibly. In fact, I would say probable at that point. But a 3rd and 17 is not easy to convert. In the last play we looked at, Carl Nassib had gotten a sack. In this play, another Bucs defender makes a very, very key play, and we are going to talk about it. So, again, if you guys do enjoy these film reviews, let me know your thoughts and opinions by hitting the like button and leaving your thoughts and opinions down in the comments section below if you guys do want to see more of these. But anyway, let's go ahead and dive into the film. Now, as you can see here, the Bucs are kind of in a prevent defense type of thing. They're definitely going to work to prevent the Saints from getting any big yardage type of plays. Here, the Saints are running for wide. You have Taysom Hill on the inside, have a wide receiver outside, a wide receiver in the slot, a wide receiver outside, a running back next to Taysom Hill as well. The Bucs look like they're only sending 4 right there. You have Levante David and Devin White in there as well, but they're playing off. It looks like they're probably not going to blitz. So what happens here? Well, Andy Dalton, he takes his time. He takes the snap. The Bucs only rush 3. Jotron Shawinka is going to drop back into coverage, and all these guys look like they're just running streak routes, baby. That's what the Saints dialed up. I mean, hey, I don't blame them. They're essentially running like a 4 verticals type deal if you were to put it into Madden terms, I guess. And all guys are running streak routes. Now, the Bucs have a lot of guys here. You obviously have, I believe that's Zion McCollum over there, Carlton Davis. You have so many players all around the field. Jotron Shawinka's dropping back in coverage as well. You have a lot of guys out there. JTS, he obviously is not necessarily going to be a factor. These guys are obviously getting behind him. You're looking at guys like David, Devin White, Zion McCollum a little bit, and all these members of the secondary as well. Andy Dalton, he sees an open spot right here. Right? If Andy Dalton throws a pass here, pretty decent chance that ball might be caught. It's very, very much in open space right there. You have pretty much everything covered over here. Jamel Dean is kind of playing on the outside. Makes sense. He can't let a guy get by him. Levante David is there as well, and he's doing some decent coverage, but Taysom Hill is there. Make a note of this player up here at the Buccaneers logo. We'll talk about him in a moment. Pass is thrown. It's a good pass from Andy Dalton. Levante David was a little bit too far up in coverage, and the pass is caught initially by Taysom Hill. Jamel Dean, I don't necessarily blame him too much for that situation. He had to cover the receiver on the outside. It was just a good throw by Andy Dalton, and Taysom Hill was able to get in the middle of that zone that the Buccaneers were running. But then, Jamel Dean is making the tackle on the play. That player that we talked about at the Bucs logo is able to come in, make a hit, jar the ball out of the hands of Taysom Hill, and prevent a first down from happening. That player who laid that hit was Buccaneers safety KEANU NEAL. Obviously, the players are celebrating, and KEANU NEAL was a player that I was highlighting a lot in this game. He really did set the tone for what this Buccaneers defense was able to do. He was a tone setter. He was laying down smacks left, right, and center, this being the last hit that he was able to get, and arguably, I would say even easily, his best one. Let's take a look at this play again. So again, the Saints shotgun the Bucs. They look like they're not sending a lot of people. Looks like they are possibly only rushing 4. They go even less than that. They only send 3. You have Logan Hall, you have Vita Vea, you have Carl Nassib in that situation. And then you have Alvin Kamara underneath. That is where Devin White is coming into play. He has got to make sure that the ball does not go towards Alvin Kamara. Andy Dalton, again, it's a good throw. He finds Taysom Hill in the zone of the defense. It is caught. Levante David was a little bit too far up in coverage. I don't blame him. He's kind of got to be in that weird, awkward middle spot to also contend with Alvin Kamara in case he gets by Devin White. And it was just a good play. Good throw by Andy Dalton. Good route ran, everything. But right here, KEANU NEAL at the start of the play was obviously a pretty decent length away. The man was all the way at the Buccaneers logo. He's playing deep safety in case anybody gets by the initial cornerbacks. He can be there for a little bit of support. He's kind of got to be that guy that's rolling all around the field in case something happens. It's a pretty big responsibility. And right here, he is able to see what happens. He is a very rangy type play from KEANU NEAL. And Taysom Hill makes this catch. Now, right here, I would not blame you under any circumstances if you were to assume that Taysom Hill has caught this pass. I would not blame you at all. He got it. He brought it in. Jamel Dean is not necessarily in the best situation to be able to knock the ball out, but do you know who is? KEANU NEAL. And let's see what happens here. He lays his shoulder in right into the arms of Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill gets the ball knocked out of his hands. The play results in an incomplete pass. If that play was to be completed, if that pass were to be completed, this football game would have been over and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers would have likely, I would say very likely, have lost this game. Again, at the time that the ball was snapped, there was 2 minutes and 47 seconds left. The Buccaneers, I believe, had one timeout left. So this was a very crucial play for the Bucs, very crucial in what they were able to do. As you can see here, it was a very clean hit. It was very close to being a helmet-to-helmet. Some people did say it looks like a very clean hit to me. You can clearly see that KEANU NEAL is hitting the arms of Taysom Hill. Textbook hit to jar out a football right there. You see him right there. He's going straight for the arms. Taysom Hill was not ready for it. The ball gets knocked out. It's incomplete, and that gives the Bucs a chance to win this football game. A fantastic play by KEANU NEAL. I've really been impressed by him and what he has been able to do for the Buccaneers, rotating in at safety whenever guys like Antoine Winfield Jr. and Mike Edwards have been out. People forget that KEANU NEAL has been a very good safety in this league back in his days with the Atlanta Falcons, a high-level draft pick in the past as well. Again, a picture-perfect play for a defensive back in terms of knocking the football out of the receiver's hands. It's all shoulder, all into the arms, and Taysom Hill was not ready for that hit. Incomplete pass. Buccaneers get a chance, and we know the story after that. A huge play by KEANU NEAL. Cannot say it enough times. Anyway, folks, let me know your thoughts and opinions about this play down in the comments section below. I feel it was probably, in fact, I wouldn't even say probably, I feel it was the most impactful play that the Bucs defense made throughout the entirety of the game. KEANU NEAL was excellent, I thought, in this game in terms of setting the tone with some big hits, this play being his best one. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions about this again down in the comments section below. I would love to hear them. What did you think about the entirety of the game? And if there are some other plays that you want me to review, let me know your thoughts and opinions. I will review them, possibly in future videos if you guys do like this type of content. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you all so much. Hope y'all enjoyed. I'll see y'all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.